The Blitz on 2, sponsored by McDonald's, Steen Enterprises, and Palmetto Ford Lincoln.
Thanks for watching this Halloween edition of the Blitz on 2. He is Brandon, I'm Evan. We left the costumes at home on this Halloween Eve, but I think, Brandon, you're going as Donald Trump tomorrow night, is that right?
That's not true at all. I don't know where you're getting that.
Okay.
That's false.
So we left the costumes at home, but we did find out which teams disguised themselves tonight.
Yes, the last week of the regular season in the Skeezer rinks, and after tonight, schools in South Carolina High School League only have 2 weeks to lock up playoff spots.
Yeah, here are some of the storylines we are following tonight. Most of them fighting for region championships. In Berkeley County, that was the case. Undefeated Cane Bay in town. And over on Daniel Island, the 7-1 Bishop England Bishops trying to recoup from their first loss of the season against a tough Timberland team.
In the Skeezer ranks, Porter Gal has already locked up a first-round bye, but they can clinch a 3A region title outright with a win. And Pinewood Prep and Wando goes west of the Ashley, a matchup of 2 teams fighting for their playoff lives in 5A 7 region.
Yeah, but we start with our game of the week, the game of the night in the state, the Region 7 showdown. Somerville at Fort Dorchester. The Cousin connection working in full force for the Fort to carry and Joyner to Adonicus Sanders. They share blood and they share a touchdown. It's 7-0, the Fort on top. Next drive, same score, same duo. It's Joyner launching a missile to Sanders. He is tackled shy of the end zone, but it sets up another score. This time it's Drew Parker dancing in for the touchdown. 13-0, the Fort on top. Extra point, no good. After a quick 3 and out, the Fort has the football. Joyners to Sanders, their second touchdown of the night. And the 5-star quarterback, all smiles right here. He looks pretty good. Easy start. Somerville gets a field goal to cut it to 20-3, and then Jonathan Bennett does this. Wait for it. Wait for it. Are you flipping kidding me?
Wow.
Bennett goes airborne into the end zone to give Somerville their first touchdown. Another look.
Sacrifice the
Flips
body.
over the defender. That is incredible. It's 20-9. Extra point, no good. Leaves Steve LaPrade speechless. Still not a lot to say, but as always, the P-men have the last laugh. Malik Backey in for another score. The Fort locks up the region. 46-23, the final.
Well, we kind of saw that coming, I guess.
Did we? I'll
No,
tell you what
we
we
didn't.
didn't see coming was that touchdown. That was incredible.
It was. Well, that was pretty accurate.
2 more years of Jonathan Bennett.
Yeah. Well, last man standing when it comes to the unbeaten Cobras of Cane Bay, 8-0 right now, and trying to go 4-0 in the region with the visiting Berkeley and Randy Robinson Stags, who are pretty much on fire at this point. Berkeley trying to pull off an upset in front of the home crowd and stop that bad man R.J. Roderick right there in Cane Bay. Stags will get off to a good start. Darius Douglas rolls to his left, flips one to wide open DJ Chisholm. Stags on top in the first. Second drive for Berkeley. 3rd and long. Probably wouldn't get this one any other time, but Darius Douglas tucks it and keeps it himself. D twice, just as nice, all the way to the end zone for a 49-yard touchdown. Berkeley out in front, 14-0 early. Berkeley would go on to upset Cane Bay, giving them their first loss, 37-29.
How about those Stags in North Charleston? Cue up the band. Colleton County taking on Stahl. We pick things up in the 4th. Colleton trailing 10-0. Craig Grant trying to make something happen. He does. He finds Dexter Lina for the first down to keep the drive alive. A couple plays later, he calls his own number, punches it in to make it 10-7. A quick defensive stop gives the Cougs the ball back. About 5 minutes to play. Craig Grant slips a sack, finds Naeem Green, gets real close to the end zone. A 4th and 4 right here. 2 minutes left. This is the game. And Stahl is going to win it. They defend the pass well and hold on to the victory. 10-7. How about those Warriors?
How about that? Over to Bishop England. Check this out. The Charleston Pipe Band brings in the Bishops out onto the field. They get a little escort there. Great to hear those guys on a Friday night. First half, a tough one for BE quarterback Leo Albano. Albano was picked off after the deflection. The 2 first picks up for the quarterback. Second quarter, no score. Timberland's DJ Jaquez Mitchell is in with the quarterback sneak, and it makes it 7-0 ball game. Late in the first, though, Bishop driving, Albano scrambles, throwing it his 3rd interception. Not a good day for him. Jermaine Gatson with the pick. Timberland goes on to win this one, 13-0. BE loses their 2nd straight game.
Trick or treat on Johns Island. Charleston Charter Math and Science visiting St. John's. The Islanders can win a region championship with the win. Opening kickoff, the Islanders recover it in some primo field position. And hey, it might be Halloween weekend, but there is nothing scary about this play. Cameron Smiley gets hit while he's thrown, still delivers a treat for Caleb Watson. Touchdown puts the Islanders ahead 7-0. Charter trying to make something happen right here. You know, they can do all they can, but maybe they got a bad Twix. We know what that'll do for you. Just wait for it.
Can't eat the right candy.
Here's Charter trying to make it happen, but instead,
taste the rainbow.
To the wrong guy. That's some Skittles, all right, huh? Sets up another Islanders score. It's Smiley who flips it to TJ Givens that you see right here as the Islanders roll to the region championship 53-6. They finished the regular season 7-3 overall. Great job by Danny McDaniels and staff.
Goose Creek trying to stay alive for a possible playoff berth, taking on Stratford under a minute before the half. Gators up 21-0. Knights quarterback Hunter Taylor punches it in, cuts the lead to 14. In the third quarter, Goose Creek runs the option with the carry. Hampton flips it to Booker T. Peak. I like the name, Booker T. He takes it in the rest of the way, pouring it on 28-7. After another defensive stop, Hampton would find the big guy in the corner of the end zone. Tariq Martin all the way, his touchdown. Get out the way, ref. It's a touchdown. Took them a while to say it, but it was a touchdown. Stratford beats Goose Creek 42-10.
Wow, what a win for them. West of the Ashley, Bobby Marion's Wildcats hosting Wando, the state's #1 overall player. Ortrey Smith out with an ankle injury. They missed him early. Check it out, the Wildcats bringing down Dale Lewis on the sack, forces a Wando punt. But on the ensuing play, West Ashley trying to field it off the bounce, but somebody gave this guy a Ricola because he coughs it up. The Warriors wouldn't do much with it. They get the field goal. Took a 3-0 lead in the locker room at half, and that lead would hold 17-13 over West Ashley.
Well, we're not done on this Halloween Eve. Still plenty more highlights to go.
That's right. Coming up, we're hitting the Skeezer rinks in Somerville. Porter Gowd trying to lock up a region championship. Pinewood Prep trying to play spoiler, find out if they could. Coming up next on the Blitz.